a zoo. It is a typing game, and this is an educational game that is dedicated towards children. You type the words and it does things. So it's kind of like if you remember Mavis Bacon teaches typing and things like that from back in the day. This is what this kind of is. So. Let's see. Okay. When you type. Okay. Say so we are ready. This is the cafe. Oh, that open. Okay, it's really hard to kind of see. That might have been because I zoomed in. Let me see if I zoom out what happens. It's really hard to make it out. I'm only doing this because like the only reason I'm able to do it is because I can see the pictures. But other than that, it's really rough to see the words. It's just the words are really huge. So it's like you can't really see what it is. So that would be my only complaint. The sound a bit. Is that better? We're gonna take the train over again. Hopefully that's better. Okay, yeah, it was just the sound wasn't loud. But yeah, like, that's my only gripe with the game, is that the words are way too big, so you can't really see anything. Yeah. I guess that one, because I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know how to spell that. Red pandas. I like red pandas. Red panda. So we did 13 out of the 26. A black bear. So this, it's not a bad concept. It's just, I wish the letters were smaller. Odder. Yakety yak. Let's see. Okay, here's the rest of the animals here. A meerkat. Meerkats are adorable. Horrible, but adorable. Because they're in a like they're in a matriarch, and so they're very protective. And it's kind of hard to have them as like pets because they like to be in multiples. So tonight's discussion question, which I thought was interesting because we're covering a game that's on that is on Kickstarter, is do you support games on Kickstarter, and if so, what makes you support them? Oh, you can ride the Ferris wheel. So we're missing 3 animals. Okay. So Dan, you say you don't throw, not throw. You haven't supported any. And Draconic Dude, you say you supported 2 due to low funds often. Okay. Because I myself, I have supported maybe quite a few games on Kickstarter, and for me to support a game, it has to be something that really catches my attention. And then Aardvark, Anteater. So that's all of the animals. Yeah, that's all of the animals. So I guess that's technically the end of the game. Yeah, for me, what gets me to donate or help with the game that's on Kickstarter is it has to be a game that I'm passionate about. Because even though I like indie games, I don't support all of them. I wish I could, but it's really hard to support all of them. So I really have to think about which games I'm going to actually support. Usually if they have like a trailer or there's a demo, like I can't stress enough how much, like, if you do a game for Kickstarter, having a demo really does help make a decision, you know, help people make a decision on whether or not, or at least for me it does. It allows for me to make a decision on if I really want to purchase the game, or if I want to support your game. I think we're done with this one. So this is Alpha Zoo. Like I said, my only gripe with Alpha Zoo is the big lettering. I wish it was smaller. Okay. For myself, I supported Root Pacho. I have supported Coral. I think it's Coral Escape. I can't remember the name of it. But it's kind of like a farming sim. Both of those are farming sims. I have also supported Prim. I even paid up to where I'm in like the Book of the Dead for that game. So there are quite a few games that I have supported. There have been games that I've supported on Kickstarter that unfortunately they didn't go anywhere, so you know, no money lost. But okay. And then another thing, and then Spirit Tea is another one that I supported. So those are the ones that I have supported thus far. But I think we're done with Alpha Zoo. So again, this is more of an educational game for kids. I just wish that the words were smaller so that you could actually see them, because it's really hard to see them. But other than that, not that long of a game, and I can see kids having, you know, obviously I'm an adult, so it didn't take me that long to type it. But for a kid, I can see where they are going. Just the wording is way too big, so it needs to be smaller. But if you like what you see of Alpha Zoo, this one is going for $3.99 USD. You can also use !GOTW, of course, Games of the Week, or simply click on the link here, and that is going to give you a list of all the games that I'm playing for tonight. And of course, the platform it's available on, the price, if there's a price, which most of them tonight I don't think have prices, minus this one. This was the only one that had a price. It also gives you the information for the Indie Game Arena, which we're still playing, All Walls Legacy. So be sure to go ahead and check those out. And thank you to the developer for providing me with a copy of the game to play on tonight's stream.